2K TV, we're getting you ready for the My Team Unlimited tournament. And we have last year's champ to help out. Plus, we check in with the 2K Reddit community. We're highlighting.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And for San Antonio, Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Winslow. Jackson kicks to Winslow. Back to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Nice shot by Brooks. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Murray, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. Their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got 5 points so far.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Morant finds Brooks outside Jackson. Back to Brooks from past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Here's Morant after the basket by San Antonio. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah. But you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's it.
Now Aldridge following the miss by John Morant from deep. Lyles against Morant. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game. They need this. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Spurs have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Forbes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Morant. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. That shot no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Aldridge. Murray outside. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Jacks up a 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Morant outside. Brooks finds Morant. Morant with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Lyles. Now the pass to Aldridge. Wide open look here for Murray. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Murray's got 10 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's good, 2 points.
These are what I call rhythm shots. When Brooks nails these, it helps get him going.
To the inside. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Passes it to Valanciunas. To the paint. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Winslow against DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Open shot by Murray. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jones, following the basket by Derek White. Clark kicks to Jones. No good from outside. San Antonio leading by 16.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
White looking around. Kicks it out to Gay. Beyond the arc.
Did you see the intelligence of Anderson on that play? He just knows how to use his body and how to defend without fouling.
Mills passes to Pirtle.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the...
And Gay loves putting on the show when the time is right. The way he leaves the floor for these slams is just simply breathtaking.
And another miss by Memphis.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Mills dishes to Pirtle. Back to Mills. To the middle. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. On the free throw, no good. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
White finds Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From deep. And it's White missing. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Melton. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside, Walker. Down low, here's Pirtle. And good that time. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Melton. Back to Jones. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. The pass to Pirtle. Walker with it. Now here's Gay. 1:30 left in the first half. Passes it to Walker. Launches a three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1:11 left to play here in the half.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gio. Works hard, shows good instincts, reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Murray's subbed in for White.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
Murray against Morant.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Valanciunas finds Morant. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Mills comes in for Bryn Forbes. Murray the pass to Lyles. Back to Murray. He dishes it to Aldridge. And here's Mills. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to DeRozan. Kicks it to Aldridge. The baseline J off the mark. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. DeJounte Murray had no problems getting going. He had 10 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
It's been unreal offensive performance. They've taken this defense to task. They're finding good shots on almost every possession.
And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies, down by 15. And he makes that one. Morant's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Good on the triple.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And it's Memphis with another. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Here's Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Here's Valanciunas, and the layup is good. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Murray for three. The shot will not fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson down low. Spurs leading by 14. Aldridge with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Valanciunas in the high post. Pass to Winslow. Morant with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyons. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Mills finds DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Gay misses. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Melton passes to Anderson. Three-pointer on the way. Got a piece of it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Mills. On the wing, DeRozan. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Pirtle's got 8 points.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
And Memphis turns it over again. A different look now for San Antonio. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Mills looking it over. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Mills. 10 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. 2 points. That one goes.
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
White, wide open. He fires. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. Inside. Here's Pirtle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 19. And they double up Morant. Good on the shot.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Stolen by Brooks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Morant finds Anderson. From outside, off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Gay. And it's off the back rim. No good. From deep three-point range. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Kyle Anderson is out there with Clark, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's White. Oh, good on the triple.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Nice shot by Brooks. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Outside for Murray. And Forbes has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on DeRozan.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Here's Lyles. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Perfect read from Aldridge there. Very willing to share it with his guys and getting them going.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
And there's the pass to Aldridge. Here's Forbes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Back to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. He kicks it to Winslow. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Morant. They get it back. Valanciunas.
Oh, man, I love watching Valanciunas score the ball. He makes it look so easy. And he makes the defense feel uneasy out there.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Miles kicks to Forbes. On the wing, DeRozan. Murray for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Murray. Up again. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Spurs shooting pretty good tonight at 48%.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for San Antonio.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeJounte Murray.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
DeRozan passes to Lyles, and DeRozan kicks to Murray. Back to DeRozan, three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Now, here's Morant for three. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webb.
Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. This week we are talking My Team. We've been discussing the My Team Unlimited tournament. And guess what? The first game day is right around the corner.
So we want to make sure you are ready.
Here are some tips to get you.
And with tip-off.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Back to Brooks from deep. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
It's good.
Going to have to do more to shut down Bagley.
Fox against Morant. The 15-footer. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And HP getting way up that time.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. 6-point game. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Valanciunas. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Barnes looking around. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
To end the run, and the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, I thought Winslow was going to rip that rim off. What a dunk.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Winslow's shot is off.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one. You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks outside. Here's Valanciunas. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Brooks misses. Bogdanovich against Morant. And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. Here's Bielitsa. Nobody near Barnes. The wing jumper off target.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
How about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now here's Morant. Winslow dishes to Jackson. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bagley. And here's the fast break. Loud pass to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Sacramento leading by 6. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
There's a good indicator of Winslow and his feel for the game. I like how much he makes a concentrated effort to get the ball right there to the open man.
Outside, Fox. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Kings. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Sacramento leading by 4. Bazemore on the wing. Pass to Bagley. Hield outside. And the pass to Giles. Back to Hield. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Melton. It's Jones on the wing. Clark trying to get open. Jones, no luck. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Here's Clark after the Kings pick up 2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this. First free throw is good.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. And Jabari Parker subbed in for Marvin Bagley. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Passes to Anderson. Jones looking for an opening. Trying his luck from deep. But they get it back. Gutteridge, the pass to Jones. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Gutteridge has got his first 2 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Here's Melton, covered by Hield. Melton, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And it's Clark with the jam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Clark against Joseph. The putback, and it's Holmes with the extra effort. And the Kings lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Clark, the pass to Anderson. Back to Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Holmes finds Joseph. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Parker with the steal. Healed outside. Bazemore dishes to Heel. Six to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Anderson's shot is off. The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Bazemore. Back to Heald. Sacramento moving it around. Parker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Melton. Another shot. Rebounded by Holmes. And now Sacramento on the break. And yes, it's good.
Bazemore has been in this league long enough to know you can't go in there soft, so he's going to get through that contact and get to the line.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore. From deep. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Kings on top. Up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed it was a big-time first quarter from Marvin Bagley. He had 10 points and 3 rebounds. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. And Winslow pulls it down.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Valanciunas passes to Morant. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. For the lead. There's Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Grizzlies trail by 3 and get to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
How about De'Aaron?
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Ouch! Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. The drive by Barnes.
Got to respect the take charge attitude that Barnes is showing right now.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
For Memphis, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in, and both free throws good for Brooks. 1:58 left to play in the third. Fox goes in. Holmes kicks to Fox. Launches it. It's Clark with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Clark slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Here's Brooks. That shot off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Bobbed up there for Barnes. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis. .114 left in the third. Pass to Anderson. Here's Melton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And again, Memphis no good. And now the Kings fast break. Barnes with the ball. And the dunk by Parker.
Well, he's got a wide reach, so Parker's stretching out that time and grabbing it and throwing it down.
Here's Melton. Guarded by Fox. There's the pass to Gutterich. Now Anderson from deep. And it's Fox with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Hield outside. Back to Fox.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Brooks, the pass to Anderson. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Healed against Brooks. Now here's Healed. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Sacramento leading by 3. Winslow is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Elitza finds Hield. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Bagley, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 5.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's John Morant in for Anderson. Giles checked in for the Kings. Fox with it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And the first one drops. Jones checked in for John Morant. And a change for the Kings. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's Bielitsa. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And the Kings pushing it up now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdanovich looking around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Brooks, here we go. Jackson trying to break free. There's Winslow, and it's denied by Fox. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Bogdanovich passes to Giles. Back to Bogdanovich. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Winslow kicks to Jones. From deep, Brooks. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line. Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Brooks from outside. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Out that one, the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Winslow.
That's an enormous bucket from Winslow there. They needed that one.
The Elitza misses. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong just 6 points. Winslow dishes to Brooks. Jones in the post. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in for Giants.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Morant.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Fox passes to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. To the wing on the left. It's Bielitsa, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
The Kings shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Bagley at 6'11". What an option there, late.
And stolen by Bielitsa. The 3 from Barnes drills the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Kings lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
And an intentional foul right there. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Fox feeling it out a bit. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A narrow win under David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is back for its third year. We have crowned 2 champions already, Skip to My Lou and Jomar. This year, you could be the third. First, the details. There will be
And with pre...
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Aldridge. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Aldridge. The Kings getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. Murray against Fox.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Here's Forbes. Offline with his 3. And the Kings pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. To halt the run and finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Bogdanovich wide open. Kept alive by Sacramento. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Barnes. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli's checked in. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now, here's Bazemore. Now, here's Hield.
And Jakob Poeltl. He's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Giles, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hield left side. Kicks it to Joseph. Back to Hield. Passes it to Bazemore. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The Spurs have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Walker's checked in for White. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hield outside. A 3. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Sacramento leading by a point. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Bellinelli. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. And it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Mills with it. Joseph on him. Pass to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, even when he's under pressure, Bellinelli figures out a way to beat the clock because he never panics.
Here's Joseph. Lays it up off the glass. Joseph's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Hield against Walker. Back to Mills. Gay passes to Bellinelli. The Kings leading. Bazemore dishes to Parker. Back to Bazemore. Shoots the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Bazemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Gay finds Mills. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Joseph. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Joseph's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Bellinelli for 3. Pirtle inside. He's covered by Bazemore. Mills can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Parker. There's the pass to Holmes. Gay against Parker. Back to Joseph. Parker right side. He kicks it to Bazemore. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Parker passes to Holmes. Back to Parker. Pirtle with the steal. Gay left side. Right side to Walker. All sorts of time. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. They lead by 4. Oh, the lob to Parker. Bazemore finds Parker. Here's Bazemore. Back to Hield. The tray. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Here's Walker. It's not going to go for him. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Bazemore. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the left wing. Hield outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Nice ball movement on display there. Bellinelli, a decent passer, capable of connecting well with his team.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slip. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bialica is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Lyles passes to Aldridge. Back to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession. And this time, DeMarcus finds him.
And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Murray against Fox. 13 feet away. Second chance shot. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Deep 2 from Murray. Bagley with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Aldridge wide open. He fires. But they recover it. Murray the pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Outside for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Nobody near Barnes. San Antonio with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
DeRozan passes to Aldridge. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bagley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray, good.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting for Sacramento.
That free throw good from Bielitsa. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. And San Antonio with the change here too. White's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Murray kicks to White. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. Goes up the baseline. That shot misses.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. He can't get that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Out left to the wing. An open look for Aldridge. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Down low, Giles makes it off the glass.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Lyles. And contact on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Spurs trail by 10. DeRozan passes to White. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Hield over White. And it's sent back by White. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Kings ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Derek White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 10. It's White on the wing. Back to Forbes. Shoots over Fox. Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Miles checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 4 rebounds in this game. Barnes with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Bagley. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Kings?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Barnes up top. DeRozan defending. Just 4 to shoot. Fox dishes to Bagley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to DeRozan. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Barnes finds Hield. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Aldridge down low. Covered by Hield. Wiles against Barnes. Right the pass to Forbes. Here's Wiles, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. The dish to Bagley. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Peeled right side. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Kings.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Buddy Hield.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Murray against Barnes. Outside, White. Shoots from the high post. Keeps it alive, and it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good positioning.
Murray against Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Trying to get something going. Offline. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be...
own champion. Here are some tips I would recommend to put yourself in the best position to win. First, use cards you're comfortable with. If a card's rating isn't the highest in your collection, but you have their jumper and dribble moves down, don't be afraid to give them playing time. Second, you want to have a good strategy in place. Which cards can get you a big-time bucket? Which cards can pressure opponents?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sport. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the three. Now here's Jackson. Brooks kicks to Morant. Here's Winslow. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Inside, stolen by Winslow. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Jackson.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Offensive rebound. Out to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Tries again. Murray dishes to Aldridge. From 13. Again, the miss by Murray. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's stolen by DeRozan. Lyles against Jackson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The Spurs rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. They recover it. The three from Morant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, man, it's outstanding. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season, and he actually hit them in a decent clip. Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Winslow kicks to Morant. The three. That shot off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
And even though Valanciunas has added the three ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Memphis. And it's DeRozan missing. Morant against Murray. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Back to Forbes. Aldridge. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Murray, here we go. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Brooks misses.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Outside for Murray. And it's all evened up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. From deep. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Oh, my goodness. The speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
Here's Gutterich, and it's sent back by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. Murray with the ball.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
San Antonio leading by 6. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Back to Walker. San Antonio again missing.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Gay outside. Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Gay. It's Bellinelli atop the key. No one covering. And the Spurs lead by 6. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5 to the left side wing. Gutterich the pass to Clark, and Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker, and it's White in for Patty Mills. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 3. Clark for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Here's White. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Melton, and the layup falls.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bellinelli with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Here's Wiles. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiles got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Clark dishes to Jackson. Pass to Melton. From the arc. And it's White with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Forbes can't get it to go.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the defense. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Forbes the pass to Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's White. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones drives in. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And guarding Pirtle is never easy. He's got so many moves and ways to get defenders to be overly physical with him.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Brandon Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Bryn Forbes. White the pass to Murray. To the paint. Aldridge kicks to Pirtle. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by DeRozan. Aldridge looking for an opening. Here's White. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Now here's Morant for 3. The shot misses. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The pass to Jackson. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. Passes to Valanciunas. Now here's Winslow. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Lyles. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But this is not the start they wanted. Oh! He wasn't playing on that. He was
That was incredible.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering. Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. Aldridge double-teamed. And here is Lyles. And it falls over the rim and in. Lyles got 8 points.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
Here's Valanciunas, banked in off the glass.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback. Valanciunas has got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies.
Oh, I love the rapid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Here's DeRozan. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant with it, out guarded by Murray. And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here is Forbes. Brooks covering, and that one is good. 5 points in the game.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Aldridge dishes to Murray. It's stolen by Valanciunas. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, Winslow's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 10. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray outside. Pass to Lyles. He kicks to Forbes. Lets the three fly. And the last. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 10. On the court right now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Mills, and it's White in at the 2. A 3 from Anderson. San Antonio with the rebound. Poeltl's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Clark finds Jones. 6 on the shot clock.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle. Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you gotta knock down.
Count that bucket. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, the pass to Purtle. Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really tough.
This is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Spurs leading by 8. Outside, White. Purtle kicks to Bellinelli. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Spurs working the ball around now. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Here's Melton, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Walker's checked in. Out to the wing. Here's Mills. Feeds it to Purtle. And he banks in the layup.
There's no stopping Purtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Morant.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Passes it to Mills. Back to White. Fires from deep. The shot comes out. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Pass to Mills. Over to the left wing. Here's Purtle. Kicks to Mills. Back to Purtle. Passed again. Purtle with the ball. Yes, that goes in. Purtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Astonishing body control by Purtle. Just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Spurs leading by 8. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Jackson from long range. It's held in by Lyles. Lyles got his 5th rebound in this one. Rosen dishes to Walker. Here's Forbes. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Forbes has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And again, Memphis no good. San Antonio with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. DeRozan's shot is good.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
No good from Valanciunas.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the dunk by Lyles.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And it's Morant missing. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now, this is the energy you brought from Valanciunas. He doesn't...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
person that knows a thing or two about the My Team Unlimited tournament is last year's winner, Joe Mara. Who could forget when he took home that enormous check? So we called him up to see what he's been up to since his big win and if he has any advice for any of you who are looking to take home this year's title.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the center position. Winslow finds Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Count it, good.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
There's Winslow. No good with the triple. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner from outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jackson kicks to Brooks. His 3-pointers off the mark. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barnes finds Bagley. Here's Bielitsa. There's the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Now Morant. It's Jackson atop the key. Pass to Winslow. Now here's Morant. 5 to shoot. Now here's Valanciunas. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Kings trailing. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Fields checked in for the Kings. Ripped away. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Brooks. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Yep, it counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Free throw good, Giles. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Melton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
That one good for two. Clark's got his second basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Parker off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like how efficient Parker is. When he gets in that area, he's just smelling points.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Gutterich. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bazemore for three. Parker kicks to Giles. Here's the break. Anderson outside. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Outside, Joseph fires the 3, buries the long-range jumper. Joseph's got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Holmes. And Jackson gets it to go. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Hield attacking. Banked in off the glass. Hield's got 5.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Pass to Melton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
No good on that one. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Bazemore passes to Bielitsa. Count that one.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Brooks outside. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Bogdanovich is checked in for Sacramento. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Back to Fox. Here's Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kings leading now by 6 to the paint. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Shot to stop the run, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Barnes, bounce pass to the inside. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Loud pass to Bagley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson in the corner. Pass to Gutowicz. Here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Jackson from long range. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant, that's for 2. No good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holmes kicks to Hield. And it's off from three-point range. There's Winslow. And he banks in the layup.
Astounding take by Winslow to get hit and get the finish.
Stolen by Winslow. Out to Morant. Over Fox. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. And quite possibly the fastest player. And that does it for our
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Valanciunas. The dish now to Winslow. It's stolen by Bagley. Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
It's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
The drive by Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Brooks. Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley punishing the defense that time.
Brooks the pass to Melton. Memphis moving it around. Got that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brooks.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
And Bogdanovich doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Melton passes to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. It's deflected.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Count that one. And the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson. To the inside. Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Kings leading now by 3. Parker finds Joseph. In the corner, it's Hield. Takes the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Hield's got 10 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Jones. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Bagley with the bucket.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Here's Anderson. Not going to go that time. And it's Barker with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. They've led by as much as 10. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Memphis also making some changes. Justice Winslow comes in for Milton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. The Kings shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low with 4 seconds on the clock. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Anderson.
Anderson, he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
Marvin Bagley. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Sacramento. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bielitsa in at the small forward position. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Holmes. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
It's stolen by Heel. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Got to be aware of Buddy Hield on the defensive end, too. His quickness let him exploit that.
Jackson drives in. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Fox against Morant. Here's Holmes. The kick out to Fox. Hield from outside. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, he just nailed his 2nd 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Valanciunas passes to Brooks. And the rejection by Holmes. And now Sacramento on the break. Giles leading the charge. Back to Hield. Here's Giles. Covered by Winslow. That's a 2 from Hield. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And it's Brooks in the corner. No good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Back to Bielitsa. To the middle. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Here's Valanciunas. And he goes in for the dunk.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Fox passes to Holmes. Here's Hield. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Fox. For the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Back to Winslow. This one for 3. With the second effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Giles the pass to Hield. Back to Giles. Shoots a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Giles has got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up. And he looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Out of bounds, Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Barnes in for Harry Giles. Valanciunas against Bagley. Outside, Fox. Outside for Bagley. On the 3 off target. And stolen by Bielitsa. Passes it to Fox. Barnes with it. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 13.
Well, this time Harrison Barnes using some of his physical advantages to bully the defense or at least get them on their heels.
Back to Brooks. He dishes it to Winslow. And another miss by Memphis. Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
A very solid win indeed, and when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Buddy Hield.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
We loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Stolen by Joseph. Hield outside. And there's the pass to Brewer. Kicks it to Joseph. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Shooting just one.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Buddy Hield was an all-rookie first-team performer, won the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend. And his game continues to evolve, so dangerous from the perimeter.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one.
might count for sure.
Now, for everybody out there, you were a part of Pacers gaming. What was this season like with all the circumstances? And what did you learn from this season as a professional player?
It was a pretty tough season. I mean, nobody expected us to be playing from apartments, from our houses, online, where there's...
The view from the skies above downtown St. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard position. Here is Forbes. Aldridge. It's good on the putback.
The man just knows how to generate points. Aldridge creating a second chance opportunity and then cashing in.
Barnes dishes to Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Outside Bogdanovich. Barnes passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And here comes the break. Barnes kicks to Bielitsa. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From deep 3-point range, the Spurs rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Bielitsa passes to Bogdanovich. That one, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Murray outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Lyles kicks to Murray. Back to Lyles. The feed to Murray. 5 on the clock. He had a nice open look right there.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. Shots good by Mills.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Fox finds Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's White. Aldridge left side. And here's DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Bagley with the rebound. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Here's Fox. San Antonio with the rebound. Right side, White. Can't hit that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. White dishes to Aldridge. Mills looking it over. Back to Gay. Shot from the low block. He squares up and sinks it.
Nice conversion off the pick and roll. Patty with the right read takes it himself.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Barnes is just such a tough cover. He has the ability to play both forward positions.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Joseph looking over the floor. Misses off the left iron. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. They've got Kent Bazemore, Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Parker in at the 3 slot. Outside, Walker. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Pirtle trying to get open. Off on the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And it's Walker penetrating, and the dunk by Walker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from outside. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Giles kicks to Holmes. And the pass to Parker. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Pass to Giles. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gay passes to Walker. Gay dishes to Pirtle. Walker surveying the floor. Back to Pirtle. Holmes with the steal. Inside. Stolen by Gay. Fast break. Here they come. There's Walker with the three. They get it back.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Kings shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Giles. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Here is Forbes, covered by Hield. Mills passes to Lyles. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Basket counts.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Now here's Mills, guarded by Fox. DeRozan for 3. The Spurs rebound, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mills has got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Hield outside. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Forbes the pass to Mills. Back to Forbes. Passes it to Aldridge. Now here's Lyons. Lets it go from 11.
Able to guard multiple positions.
And so it's Jabari Parker making things happen for the Sacramento Kings.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a... That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Here is Forbes, covered by Hield. Forbes dishes to Murray. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got 6.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Healed the pass to Fox. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pirtle, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Healed kicks to Fox. Pass to Healed. Just 5 on the clock. And then Healed with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Spurs trail by 6.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
You see how dangerous Bazemore is on defense. You can't get caught napping. He'll pick you clean.
White drives in. Here's Wiles. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Sacramento leading by 8. Joseph has an open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's tipped. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's the lob to the hoop.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Walker. Outside White. The pass to Gay. Back to White. And stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Here's Joseph. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
And they get it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Lyles. And it's Mills in for White. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Buddy Hield comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Gay with it, now guarded by Fox. Pass to Bellinelli. Walker against Hield. Walker the pass to Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
They kick out to Hield. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And that one's good by Gay.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Now, here's Fox. D right on him. On the wing, Hield. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 9.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Walker. It's deflected. Barnes with it. He lobs it up, and he lays in the alley-oop. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Aldridge down low. over Giles, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Giles, and it's Bagley in at the center position. Here's DeRozan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Murray against Fox. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Wiles.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Bogdanovich passes to Giles. Kings moving the ball around. Barnes finds Fox. And here's Bagley. 5 on the clock. Barnes outside. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 15.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Bagley brings the double team. Aldridge the pass to Forbes. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bogdanovich dishes to Barnes. Giles kicks to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Rebound San Antonio. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Now Wiles. So the wing on the left. 16 feet away. Sacramento grabs the miss. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Loud pass to Bagley. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Wiles kicks to Forbes. To Wiles. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. Now, here's Fox. He's covered closely. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 14. DeRozan passes to Aldridge.
Bad play defensively. You try to do too much. A smart player like Aldridge will draw contact, and the call is going to be made.
Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. Sacramento leading by 12. Down low, Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Out to White. To the left wing. Murray outside. DeRozan against Barnes. And DeRozan. Here we go. And DeRozan throws it down.
You see with DeMar, the long step on the drive, then quick to go airborne.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Back to Fox. Trying to find Hield and gets it to him. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Kings.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was the catalyst tonight.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Outside DeRozan. To the inside, and stolen by Bielitsa. Now here's Barnes. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.